welcome to the next class, that is Geography's lesson number 11, and the lesson name is Agriculture in India. We are reading about food crops today. Now, as we already told you, that food crops are related with the crops which are grown to eat. Now, what are the main crops which are grown in India? Basically, they are rice, wheat, pulses and maize. These are the four crops which are majorly produced and distributed all over India in the country. What we are going to read in this lesson, the basic things about all the four crops are the types and varieties. For example, if we have started reading about rice, rice is the crop which is grown all over India on the abundant quantity, and we are going to read about the types of rice and the varieties. We will read about the soil, in which what kind of soil the rice is grown, then what kind of climatic conditions or requirements are needed, for example temperature and rainfall, what kind of rainfall it is needed. After that we will read about the methods of cultivation, method of cultivation to grow rice, and then after the harvesting and processing, how it is harvested and how it is processed. So we will read all things, that in which month, in which part of the year it is grown, what kind of soil and other things are required. After reading rice, we will read about wheat, and once again all these four things will be read out the same way for wheat. Then after we will move to pulses, and once again everything will be read out for the pulses, like types and varieties, soil, climatic requirements, what temperature or rainfall it is required, then method of cultivation including harvesting and processing, and finally about maize, also is an important crop, and we will read about all these things. Moving on to big, if I talk about the content analysis in brief, you see, this is the most important point of the lesson as well, because you will get all the brief idea in that. The brief idea is this. See, rice is a kharif crop. It is called tropical crop as well, and the varieties of rice are lowland rice, where terraced cultivation, dry and upland rice, and method of cultivation is, then after requirements, soil should be for deep fertile, clay and friable loam and black lava soil, and climatic temperature is 16 degree to 32 degree, rainfall 150 centimeter to 200 centimeter. So all in all, these 3-4 lines are the brief idea of rice crop. What is left? That is left is we will be doing in the table which is given down there, like method, procedure, advantages and disadvantages, including used for crops. So this is about wheat, all these things. Then we will read about rice, then rice again, and finally reading about the whole chapter we will read about. See over there, wheat, a temperate crop, it's called rabi crop, rich in protein, vitamin. Varieties are normal bred, harder variety. The requirements are soil, temperature, rain, and method of cultivation, it is rabi crop, hence field is prepared in November. And then after, areas like Uttar Pradesh is the largest producer, among others are Punjab and Haryana. So this is the lesson all about. Through the maps also we can understand thoroughly, like this map will reveals us the thing about bajra production. See, all these orange colored areas are bajra growing parts of India, and here we see ragi, and the colored areas are growing ragi. So maps also can explain you well the crops where are found. Jawar is grown, see the major part of India is growing jawar, is called maize in purple color, central part, northern part, southern part of India. And in the maize production, see the greener part like Punjab, Himachal Pradesh till Bengal, and over here you see the central part of India and other parts. If we talk about pulses, see in purple color or in the brick style design color, all this area are growing pulses. Pulses are because of they are widely grown. It is consumed by the most number of the people in India. That is why it is grown widely in every part. And we talk about wheat production. See, wheat is majorly grown in the northern part only, in which Punjab, Haryana, Himachal, Uttar Pradesh, and some parts of Bihar are including that. Then you see rice, the most important crop of India, is grown. See, more than almost half of the people in India are growing rice. It's grown almost everywhere except Gujarat, Rajasthan, and some parts of Madhya Pradesh. It's grown less, but it's important. So, all these things, please go through your book, the lesson word to word, and you will find it is very easy to understand and easy to learn. If there is any problem you face, you are free to ask from me. I will help you in each and every way I can. For example, method of cultivation of rice are broadcasting methods and scattering, tippling, drilling method, and then transplantation, the most popular method which is applied in Punjab. That first of all, these rice plants are grown somewhere, and then in the shape of bundles they are taken to the main field, and plant by plant it is fixed in the water locked field. It is called transplantation. Advantages. Then Japanese method of cultivation. Nowadays machines are all introduced. Harvesting and processing. As I told in the beginning, these all things will be coming. Like we will read about the diseases also. Problems in rice cultivation. Distribution of rice crop. And like that. Then after we will move to wheat crop, and then you will read all the things once again about wheat. So please go through this lesson, and I will be updating you for the new things. And thank you. Have a nice day. Take care. See you in the next video. Bye bye.